that our tour guide that day was not impressed with you at all. I mean,
welcome to 10-Minute Travels. With me, as always, is Shane Patrick.
With me, as always, is Phil Freeman. Tonight we're going to be talking with Kevin Neff about traveling through Guatemala off of a napkin. If you want to learn more about that or anything else we talk about at 10 Minute Travels, please check out 10minutetravels.com.
Let's get right to it, shall we?
Did you guys see any ruins in Belize?
We saw Tulum. No, we just went right through Belize.
yeah, we didn't spend any time in Belize.
It was just basically one of those 20-hour bus rides, that got you
right
across the border.
They have heaps of them there, too. I went there for a month one time and did the tourist thing, boat ride up the river, hiked in a little ways, climbed a pyramid, and there were 3 guys whose full-time job it was with machetes to keep beating back the jungle.
Oh, my gosh.
And when you got to the top of the pyramid, it's pretty flat, right? But you'd see these humps in all directions. And the guide said that they assumed those were all pyramids as well. There just isn't the funding or ability to check them all out. But geologically, they shouldn't be humps, so they're probably pyramids.
They probably are. There's a lot, man. Those Mayans went off in that area. I know that.
Well, what about the history of Tikal? They said something like 90,000 people live there, and then they didn't.
Right, something changed. So how did the ruins in Mexico compare to Guatemala?
I would like to be able to answer that, but I can't because I never made it out of Guatemala for various reasons. But he got a chance to go and check them out.
They're all very similar, very, very similar. Like from what amateur ruin expert,
right?
But man, yeah, it's obviously Mayan. It's all you can look at it. I can look at the hieroglyphs and say, oh yeah, well, this is just exactly what I saw in Guatemala. I mean,
the same spatial courtyards, the same sport areas, the same
positioningness of the pyramids and all that. Like they're, it's obviously to me, it looks like the same group of people built these things.
Yeah, Cape Cod's a Cape Cod, or a Tudor's a Tudor.
Yeah, and yeah, the glyphs are all the same. I can't say I can read them. I'm not going to read them, but they're very, very similar.
Tikal was a fun day.
We had a blast in Tikal.
We didn't know what we were going to do, but we knew we were going to go. So, all these little tour towns, they have, day tours to Tikal or something. So we went to one of them. Kevin and I had breakfast, and during breakfast before we got on the bus, we decided that, I said, maybe today's goal should be that we just make a pretty girl smile. And Kevin agreed with me.
100. I'm in 110 on that.
And he also produced the idea that we could probably drink the Traveler of Old Times that he brought as well. So we got on one of these little mini buses, and the way they jammed you on, there was a bunch of people, and they all went in different buses.
How many seats did the manufacturers think the bus had, and how many seats did the bus driver think the bus had?
It was straight up about a 16.
That's a very good question.
It was a 16 passenger with 16 passengers.
Oh, okay.
And it
was all tourists.
They funneled you here.
There was no locals involved in this one.
They funneled you there, and we were just kind of sitting back. And then all of a sudden, they put us with pretty much 10 girls. And this was going right in line with our goal of the day.
Sure.
And then I dare say I don't travel like this anymore. Or maybe I don't travel like
or
this.
Any less.
But we started taking nips off the early times on our way in.
This is about 5 o'clock in the morning, too, just so you know.
So,
right.
We decided once we got
a little day starter snort.
Once we got to Tikal, we figured that every time that we topped out at one of the pyramids, which was a sketchy ascent and descent,
Yeah.
No handrails. It's all like people from other countries, and you're just up somebody else's skirt, and somebody's following you to, it's just all a shit show, really. We get up there and maybe tip a bottle to the gods of old early times, and then descend another one. And by the end of the day, we didn't really know where
Phil was drunk.
I was just open to conversation.
You do sometimes get loquacious when you've had some alcohol.
Oh man, you embarrassed the hell out of me, man. Like when you had to stay back because you had to pee or something. Like, and I was with the group, and we left you behind, and then you start coming across the grass, the big field or whatever, and you're like, I'm an American. I'm an American. And I'm just like, oh man, I'm like hiding. I'm like, I don't know that guy. I don't know him.
Write this down in the not cool column, kids.
Right. I'm like, oh,
somewhere down in the recesses of my mind, I may have thought that was funny. I apologize. I do remember that the buses were kind of taken off, and there were just us and the little kid that was selling cold drinks, and that was the end of our day.
It did get some laughs. But our tour guide that day was not impressed with you at all. I mean, and then when he realized that you speak Spanish, he was really not impressed with you anymore, because he thought he could talk to his buddy in Spanish and not know what we were saying, what they were saying, or whatever. But like, he's like, "Oh man, you speak some Spanish, man." Like, I don't know. It was awkward, and yeah, you made it really awkward. Yeah, I wouldn't give Phil whiskey when you travel. Like, well, actually, it was fun. We had a good time anyway.
Well, did you make a pretty girl smile?
We made many girls.
We hooked up with 3 German girls.
And smiled a lot. We had dinner with them after. And this is where we learned that they had bumped into the same guy that tried to roll us. And it was just one of those fun travel days where you just put in a mixed bag of, young people all over. It's kind of funny to be talking about it during COVID times.
Right, because the young people can't. They're not allowed to mingle. No one's mingling.
Yeah.
We're masked up and behind shields here.
Yeah, right.
That was Kevin Neff talking about traveling through Guatemala off a napkin. If you want to learn more about that or anything else we do at 10 Minute Travels, please check out 10minutretravels.com.
And we want to remind you to make sure that your sense of humor matches your sense of adventure.
And please like, subscribe, and share this podcast on all the platforms.